Alright, take number 3. We're going to be going over my opinion on the new way that they're going about. In my opinion, it's a power creep. Maybe it's a different word, but I'm going to use it for the title. Power creeping mid-month banners, and how they're making them actually enticing to summon on, so that way you have no orbs for end of month. And yes, I do know it's mainly for money. They want money. I get that. I just don't like it, personally, in my opinion, considering they've never been good. And now, for Guild Quest, you're going to have to summon for end-of-month characters to have the main DPS, such as in this Guild Quest, it will be Bruno. Like, without Bruno, I don't think you could possibly do it, unless you have a max transcended, I believe it was the Mami Rukia. I believe that was, like, the only other character that could genuinely do it. Yeah, I believe it was her, and then I think some people said Mayuri, but I don't know. I'll never know. I'll never beat it. But yeah, so we're going to be going over that. Going over the new Toshiro and why I think it's... I just don't like that mid-month characters are being designed only for Guild Quest. Because they're only Guild Quest, only a potion character, or only an arena character. I don't know. Maybe I'd like some DPS, but then I guess that's kind of what end of month is. But they're making Guild Quest so gatekeeped, where you're going to need to summon for these characters to, like, even attempt this, because of how they divided the killers and whatnot and how they spread it out. They did this very methodically, where they nerfed orbs in lower brackets to make you want to push up into higher brackets to actually get orbs, or you just don't do Guild Quest in general, which is what a lot of people are just doing because it's stupid. They need to revert some of these changes, in my opinion. I'm not going to bring it up anymore, but... And so if you want to actually, like, rank high, you're going to need these new side characters and summon for the mid-month characters. But you're also going to want to summon for the very cool and epic 1,000-year Blood War end-of-month characters. And who knows, maybe this is just the only way they can keep the licensing going for 1,000-year Blood War, because I know it's expensive. I do know that. But I feel as though they should have probably made enough from the past few banners, but you never know. You never know exactly what's going on. Hopefully they can continue 1,000 Blood War, but the new Toshiro is one of the best characters for the Quincy week, the Quincy ranged week. And basically, if you didn't notice before, there was literally nobody besides Baogo, which is a seasonal character essentially that came back once in every 6 months. Essentially, he joined Baogo and Macy in like April, and now he finally reran. But that was after 1,000-year Blood War anniversary with White and Ichigo. It was after part 2. It was after, I guess, a decent swimsuit banner. You know, they were newer. You know, we've never seen a male swimsuit banner in like 7 years. So I think some people genuinely like simp summon, because there's a lot of people who genuinely want male swimsuit banners. Like, I wish they would just make 2 technically quote-unquote end of month swimsuit banners. One male, one female. Just drop it in June. They're both considered end of month banners, and they're both broken. Why not? Do it. You'd probably make way more money. Either way. And then after that, they had Bambietta and Quilgi and Ebern. 2 absolutely fantastic units. 1 good farmer unit. And then after that, they had Burn the Witch, which I think a lot of people genuinely summoned for once they saw the usage for Guild Quest and Limit Breaker. And I'm fine with end of month characters being absolutely broken, some of the best in the game, so that way you can actually compete in Guild Quest. What I don't like is that you are going to need these newer characters, you know, mid-month characters, to actually make up for, because like even like the newer characters, like this Bruno, it is rough. It is rough trying to compete and actually beat this Guild Quest, even with like the quote-unquote best team. I don't know if this is the actual best team, but it's something along these lines. I've tried out multiple teams. I couldn't beat it. All 1 out of 5. And I saw some people, Aaron Arrow and Saruji, do it with literally like 1 to 2 seconds left, which is insane. The RNG needed for that, so you don't push them away, so maybe your bot doesn't randomly get hit, or maybe you don't randomly get hit, is insane, especially for 5 attempts. And for the rewards, it's really terrible, in my opinion. The rewards are just awful. I don't like that they... Did I bring this up? I don't know, but they nerfed the weekly rewards. I don't like it. Or not even... I like the guaranteed rewards for the weekly, but it's just low for what it is. Like, A-League gets 20 orbs a week. Woo, I get a single a week. Awful, awful. If they're going to do this, they need to revamp the other exchange shops, which honestly I might do a video for, but... Either way, this video is mainly going over the Toshiro and the format, I think, is what's quote-unquote power creeping it, because the Toshiro is a very good character. The Toshiro is an absolutely insane character for a mid-month character. I don't think we've ever had as good of a mid-month character in the entire game for what he does. He's an absolutely broken Guild Quest character, and Momo is actually a very, very good potion character, believe it or not. I was actually surprised that both of them were actually really, really good, but they're also limited, so you can't actually pull them from tickets, which really sucks. I think that it's kind of a waste or a missed opportunity for Caleb to put them in the premium banner, or the premium pool, but it is what it is. And then alongside that, and making them some of the best characters for a certain guild quest, as in Toshiro, they also have this incredible banner format where you're probably going to want to be tempted to summon. So it's like, hey, I'll go to step 5 or step 3, you know, one feature 5-star, and then you don't get them. It's like, I'll do 3 more steps, you know, step 6, another feature 5-star, don't get them, you know. It's like, oh, it's just a few more steps, step 10, and then sooner or later you're step 25, you have no orbs for a month. You know, this banner is very predatory. Aaron Darrow brought it up in his first video about it. It is very good if the banner is an absolute banger, but it's only for one guild quest, the ranged Quincy guild quest. So imagine you have to go 25 steps to get through ranged Quincy guild quest. That's what I don't like. Now, obviously, this could end up changing with later on accessories, because they did say that they're potentially making more, or later on bonus abilities where if you give more SP to your Chad link, you know, you get more SP for example, my Bruno, or more attack on a link like the Tatsuki link or something, and my Aizen will get more attack, etc., etc. It could be like that. Maybe that's what they're doing. So maybe you don't need to summon for these newer characters as much, and maybe you can get away with it in order to compete in Guild Quest. And that's my main thing. Competing in Guild Quest, I didn't have to spend money. I did not have to spend money in order to do it. But at this point, trying to keep up with it is going to be basically impossible without spending. That's just what it is. Now, I'm not saying I didn't spend money. I'm just saying, you know, I shouldn't have to summon for mid-month characters to compete in Guild Quest, because pretty much all the other characters I just got were just random pulls from premium tickets. Like I had just pulled those Aizen randomly. Same thing for all the other characters I pulled. They're just completely random. But you know, it is what it is. I'm just not a fan of it personally. The thing where you had to summon for mid-month, and then end of month is going to be an absolutely insane banner, and then the next month is going to be an absolutely insane one for, let's say, I don't know, maybe, what is human killer? Human, let's go melee. I think I saw some people saying melee. Human melee doesn't have a new character. I mean, Yama might be decent, but that's realistically about it. What about ranged? What's about human ranged? You do have the Okiora, you have Quincy Ichigo. So human range is probably fine, but it's not a NAD character. I don't think they have a good NAD character, actually. Is Shinji a NAD character? No, he's an SP character. Yeah, there's literally like no human NAD character, which are the best characters for these side banners. Like being a side for the guild quest, you want at least one NAD character, you know, where you have like 4,000 attack, which... Another stingy thing in my opinion, unless the links where if I give, like, for example, my Aizen more attack, I can get more than 4,500 attack with a 1 out of 5 Aizen. Sadly, he's only +5, but you know what I mean. If you need a 5 out of 5 character to break through that 4,500, that's insane. That is way too high. Or maybe they're saving for T30, maybe that's because of new accessory, etc., etc. That could definitely be why, but this is just my opinion. Let me know down below what you guys think. I'm kind of curious. Do you guys like how they're making mid-month actually like summonable worthy? Like where they're like you kind of need them to actually compete in Guild Quest? Because at this rank, we're gonna end up just dropping down to B tier. Or wait, what would that be? Is that rating 2, A League rating 2, or is this B tier? I don't even know. I think we stay at rating 3, but still, it's just kind of unfortunate. You know, I would like to push higher, but without the newer characters, such as Bruno, this is the only good character for it. Last week, it was literally like only Macy, I believe. If you don't have those characters, which has reran one time, you're just kind of out of luck, and you can't really even do Guild Quests, and it's kind of sad. I genuinely like doing Guild Quests. I genuinely liked doing it. I just want to have the best characters for the best team to clear it in the fastest time, but I could still beat it. But now with this, it's basically coming down to the absolute nanosecond of me being able to beat it, or me just giving up and not even attempting it anymore. It's kind of unfortunate, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below your guys' thoughts and opinions, and yeah, take care and peace out.